Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cocosing Valley Model Railroad. This engine here you see here is a 1957 Revell Omaha 060 steam engine from 1957. This engine has seen a lot of days. This engine has a very, very, very good motor, 7-pole motor inside of this engine, like a can motor. This is absolutely one of my favorite heavy-duty 060s, which I have finally got the time and effort to fix the wheels back up and get them refurbished and ready to go. Um, so I had many Omahas. You can see the set of wheels, the same exact set of wheels, and I've had several of these engines before. This is like the third one I have. I've bought in parts engines over time to keep these engines running. But this one, when I bought it at an auction house for not very much money, it had a lot more than I bargained for. Inside this locomotive had a 7-pole motor. When I tore it apart, I couldn't believe it had a 7-pole motor, almost like a can motor. This motor is so large on this locomotive, it fits just inside the cab. Now, you might think, well, it's like a normal steamer, and I'm like, no, it's not. The pistons on this thing are real, actual pistons. This engine has something up its sleeve like most other engines don't. This has a working smoke unit, which every time the piston moves on this, it forces that air to go up inside, up for the smokestack. Now, in my train collection, I do have a bottle. It used to be for the smoke fluid. The bottle is original to the train because that's what it came with back in the day. This engine came with a special bottle and actually said Revell smoke fluid. I have the original bottle for my smoke engine. When I bought my first one, it actually came with this bottle. Ever since then, I've been using it ever since. There was no smoke fluid in it. It was dry. This was the original bottle from Revell. You can pause the video and read the description, but it was the original to the smoke fluid. And non-toxic, made in Revell, 1957. And this is the original. So this locomotive is going through an overhaul at the moment. One of the wheels, what happens is the shoes, or like in railroading, what'd you call it? I'm trying to remember what they are. The tires on the engine started to fall off it, and I used glue to keep them rolling on this engine for so many years. Um, I started to re-glue them back to where they were on the engine, making sure the timing is correctly. And this engine has been needing a major overhaul on it for a while. Once in a great while, I'll pull this thing apart and take the motor out and just refurbish it. And usually I disconnect all the wiring from the engine and the smoke unit and make sure it's not interfering with it. If I've only had to clean this motor maybe 4 times in the last couple of years to keep this engine rolling. So if you ever come across a Revell engine with this type of motor, get it, because it's one of the heavier 7-pole motors. It is smooth, very powerful, and it runs really well. So right now I've been slowly putting the wheels back together on this steam engine to get it running. If you guys have any questions, or if you know anybody that's got a Revell engine, please let me know in the comments below. And I hope everyone has a nice day and a nice weekend. God bless everyone. Take care. This is Cocosing Valley Model Railroad signing out.